Hello, friends. We are live. We are. My name is Henrik. I am a spiritual teacher and guide on the path of awakening body being. This might seem like a strange thing to say, body being whatever that is. But it is to bring light into the body, bring awakening the body. And the path, which I found can beautifully be called the ease of life. So these videos are made to remind you to shine light, to bring awareness, to connect your unconscious parts and open to this awakening, to this light and shining. Wait, do we have lights here? I see some lights. Oh, the lights come from there. That's pretty. So we are here to open up to the simplicity of light. And when I say light, it is because it's different than just awareness or consciousness, which can easily become what our mind thinks, our mind perceives. And light is energy. And on this path, you can awaken to reality in a different way. So these words are here to kind of describe and bring awareness to this, because as you start to jump on this bandwagon, the journey, the ship, that you will experience that the body will start to handle energy differently. You will start opening up. And by opening up, you will move beyond your ego. And then we also need to kind of balance out, or realize that sometimes we might open, but we also need to receive corrections or balancing. So that is what a teacher brings, is bringing you balancing, because as a guide, I'm guiding you towards something that I've already opened to. So I kind of have been there, and thus kind of know that there are pitfalls, there are treacherous cabins, holes, cellars, lofts, rooms that you might kind of get lost in on the journey. So hence, it is about following the light, but everybody already is or are following their light. The light of your life is that of what attracts you. Everybody is kind of unconsciously guided in their life by their light. The light, you will get attracted to a family, to an education, to school, to friends, to a partner, to a country, to hobbies, to clothes, to many things, to a teacher. And it is your light, that which kind of shines inside of life. The front of my last book is kind of, It's kind of showing the light inside, that which we can awaken. So this light is mostly usually through our mind. We perceive it outside of ourselves. We perceive it, what we are attracted to, a partner, friends, hobbies, food, a living situation, and then we will go towards that light. But that light is only kind of a reflection of our own inner life. So in a way, when we pursue these outer lights, it is a reflection of our inner light. So when we balance and we open our inner life, then we will start seeing more parts of our life shining. And we will see sometimes these lights that we were pursuing was not a light. It's just a dark cave that it was a teaching. It was something we needed to get lost in a cave. And when we found the light inside of us, we realized we didn't have to be in that cave anymore. We could get out of it. But sometimes to find your way out, you have to find your own light. So that is where people sometimes get stuck in caves, following after light that is really not a light. It's just, we're looking for it inside. But in realizing that the light is inside of us, divinely guided inside of us, then as we open this light, which the intention is what we're doing here, then we will start, that light will start shining light on these different situations, these different patterns, emotions, thoughts, beliefs in our life. And we might start seeing the vibrancy of life within the situation. We might start releasing the emotional connection, the believing in the reality of it, to believing in the physicalness of the situation. And as we release it, we will see our light within it, and then the situation will come alive. And that is how we can, by bringing life, by following our light, our surroundings can come alive. It can become light. And in that way, you will start noticing light, that your life is full of light. It is full of life. It is alive. And it is blissful. And yet we sometimes don't see it because we have put emotions and beliefs to it: anger, sadness, desire, happiness, love, all these outer emotions that we might have been passed on by our parents, by our friends, by society. They create this false pretense around it. But as you kind of become more clear in yourself, then the clarity and simplicity of this light can start shining. And then we can start connecting with it from a naturalness of our own light, from this natural source that we are. And then all these different parts of our life, or our surroundings, that have different emotional connections, as we kind of awaken to our light inside, these emotional connections, these belief systems will kind of become free. They will free up itself. The energy will become lighter. and in that way, all these different situations that you have been attracted to, will actually help you on the path of awakening the light. Inside of your body. So your body being are like levels of light, because there's different levels of matter, there's different levels of energy, and within all these levels of energy we can come alive, we can shine light, and then gradually they all become one source, sourced from the divine. And that is kind of the pathway of true enlightenment. That's which we are here to connect with, and to that which will bring us inner peace and ease and happiness and bliss in all aspects of our life. It is that which brings heaven on earth. But to kind of open up to these different levels of light, of energy, takes a commitment, takes a patience, takes a daring to look at ourselves a little bit as a grown-up, daring to be looked at by a teacher, daring to receive guidance, as this path is one of the meek shall inherit the earth. So it is that of walking patiently and daring to kind of open up, and to not needing to know always, not needing to feed the mind always, but instead being open to learning, being open to growing, being open to the guidance of the divine, the guidance of life, the guidance of your inner life. Light. Life, light. So that is what we're doing here. That is what you can potentially open up to. That is what I bring about, different understandings, perspectives on it, as light is a natural thing. We have to turn it on, and then we have to look at the light bulb. We might have to change the light bulb. That's why people do surgery, but the body can also balance these aspects, these allergies, all these discomforts, and gradually allow the body to become alive and become light and become free and young and fresh and healthy. So I kind of posted my next retreat online today on Facebook or different places. In August, it's happening in Norway or online for people that want to be joined from other places where they can't attend physically. They can join online. So it's the 18th to the 20th. So that's the next shipment. And in the meantime, there is a digesting of energy in these Wisdom Wednesdays of my books, of receiving. It is the practice of receiving the light, as you don't want to receive too much or too little. It's daring to have faith on the journey of light, to receive enough to keep that energy source within us alive. That is what light wants. That is what the wisdom body wants. That is what the divine wants. That is what we want, to keep it alive, to keep staying blessed. Good. You can, we're moving into the second part of this talk, which is the receiving of the light, not just by words, but also start to notice that there is an energy source coming in. That energy source is within you, but is also in this meeting, is this connection that we are making here through time and space. So it is allowing yourself to receive. So then to receive, we kind of have to step into the feminine side of the body. To the masculine is the mind, the thoughts, the understanding. The feminine is the body, to sink back, to close your eyes, to open up your arms, open up your shoulders, open up your hips, open up your legs, and kind of lean back and allow this source, this light, to come in. This light is not necessarily perceivable, but it can be as much as just noticing that, like a cold breeze in your room, or like a shifting of light in the space, or like a silence, or just like a heat, or just a noticing of a movement in the plants, or in your cat, or your pets coming towards you, or looking at you, or wanting attention, as they are aware of this energy. Yeah, and then it kind of comes into your head, into your face, as like a yawn, almost like it's like drinking. Receiving is like opening up your mouth. And then it kind of comes in as like kind of a wagging energy, almost like a swaggering energy. It's like a shifting of balance points as you sink back, sit back on your butt, your sacrum, and open up. Let your shoulders roll back, shake them loose. It's almost like a tiredness coming in as it fills you, this energy, this light, this void space. It opens you up. It opens up your whole spine. It kind of, you're receiving it, just like you're laying back. Just laying back. And just letting the sacrum or the tailbone just kind of sink under as you open up your hips, open up your legs, open up your hands, your shoulders, your elbows. Kind of stretching, and as it kind of moves out into your arms, kind of, it's almost like a crackling. As the tendon starts opening, the pressure is kind of sinking into your body. And then it kind of becomes this silent breath, filling your chest, filling your belly, filling your hips, filling your thighs, filling your knees. Kind of like a yawn, filling your face. As it kind of moves through like a wave. Moving through as a silence. Yeah, and then it kind of moves down into your neck as well, even further down into your spine, into your back of your spine, to your back, all the way down into your back of your thighs, into back of your butt, and back of your legs, all the way down into your feet. It's almost like a stiffness coming into the space. It's almost like you just become a little dry, stiff as the energy, the light comes into your space. It's like a heat. Yeah, and then it comes up again between your legs, between up your legs, up into your butt cheeks, your butt, the bones of your butt, up, filling your chest, filling your shoulders, filling your neck, your jaw, your face, your ears popping, and up into your head, up through your head like a clearing, and out like a whisper, like the wind just releasing, refreshing. And good. And as always, part of this journey is, if you're new, you might listen, follow it for a while, but you also might feel that there is a giving back, a donation. We might find it on my webpage or on my bio on my Instagram or different on YouTube, a way of kind of giving back, because it's like a receiving and giving and receiving. We can find everything for free, but also there is also honoring that which matters to you. That is where we realize that there has to be a heart connection, a heart that wants to connect, that wants to honor, to receive, and to give, and to enjoy, and to love. Good. And so it is. We are done for today, and it was blessed to see you guys, whether you guys see this now or whether you see this later, and whether you have comments now. I love the people texting and commenting, or if they text later and ask questions that I might bring to the next Wisdom Wednesday, or that I might respond to on the side, depending on what is needed. And if you are new, there's more videos, there's more Wisdom Wednesdays that you can tune into, so be sure to do that. And I have some books. I have another book, the Body Being book as well, and the Ease of Being. We got Walking the Ease of Life. So we got some different energies here to play with, and that is what it is. It is a playing, it's a tapping into not knowing, not just understanding and learning, but to the act of surrender. So anyway, I've done this almost 30 years, so we're getting up there. So that's why we're bringing this out for people to come in and to connect. And if you know somebody who might need to hear this, send them my way, or send this video to them either on Instagram or YouTube or not, and maybe I'll see them on the next physical retreat in Norway, or we might end up on Hawaii or in Santa Fe or whatnot coming in the future. That will be interesting. Anyway, I hope you guys have a beautiful continual Wednesday. See you guys. Or whatever continual